Have you ever wondered what makes certain companies truly special? Not just successful in the traditional sense, but remarkable, memorable, and loved by everyone who comes into contact with them. These are the businesses that do not chase endless growth or headlines. Instead, they choose to be great, not just big. They put people, purpose, and passion at the heart of everything they do. Welcome to the exploration of Small Giants, the book that shines a light on companies who have made this bold choice. Over the next few minutes, I will dive into inspiring stories and powerful lessons from businesses that prove you do not need to be a giant to make a giant impact. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a business leader, or just someone who loves a great story, these insights will change the way you think about success altogether. In this video, I will articulate the lessons I've learned and then provide you an example from the book to support each of the lessons. Let's get started. The first lesson, guarding ownership, which is protect equity and control to preserve values. The lesson is small giants fiercely protect their ownership to ensure their values and vision remain intact. One example I can take is the story of Dan Sanko. In 2005, Mandy Cabot and her husband were set to sell their beloved shoe company to Timberland for over $150 million. At the last minute, they pulled out of the deal because they realized that selling would mean losing control over the company's future and culture. Instead, they implemented an employee stock ownership plan, giving employees a real stake in the business and keeping the company's soul alive. This decision meant slower growth, but it kept their values front and center. Lesson number two, motivating employees. Empowerment and shared purpose drive motivation. And the lesson is employees are inspired by a sense of belonging, purpose, and empowerment, not just paychecks. The example I can take is Cliff Bar. Founder Gary Erickson turned down a 120 million buyout because he wanted to keep the company's mission and culture intact. Cliff Bar's employees own 20% of the company, have access to a gym, rock climbing wall, yoga studio, and even bring their dogs to work. Employees get 2.5 hours of paid workout time each week, and if they use the on site fitness center, they have access to a full time yogi and personal trainers. The environment makes employee feel valued and connected to a greater purpose, so much so that many have turned down higher paying jobs elsewhere. Lesson number three, making a difference. Small actions have big impacts. And the lesson is even small, thoughtful gestures can make a big difference, like the starfish story, where helping just one can change a life for that starfish. Example I can take is Righteous Babe Records, which is a record label that treats its employees and artists like family. Founder Annie DeFranco is known for quietly supporting artists and community causes, often without any fanfare. The company's culture is built on the idea that every act of kindness matters, whether it is supporting a struggling musician or helping a local charity. Employees and artists alike feel personally invested and motivated to make a difference. Number four, quiet social responsibility. Charity should be personal, not a marketing tool. And the lesson is social responsibility is practiced quietly and personally, not as a public stunt. Example, Zingerman's Deli in Ann Arbor is famous for its community involvement, but you won't see them plastering their good deeds all over social media. Instead, they quietly donate food, volunteer time, and support local causes in ways that are deeply personal. The owners believe that meaningful giving should come from the heart, not from a desire for recognition. Number five, enlightened hospitality, personal care for customers. Lesson, exceptional customer service is about genuine care and creating personal, memorable experiences. Example I can take is Union Square Hospitality Group, which also owns Shake Shack, led by Taney Mayer, who is a legendary for its enlightened hospitality. Staffs are trained to anticipate customers' need and make each guest feel personally valued. For example, if a regular customer mentions in passing that they love a certain wine, the staff will remember and offer it on their next visit. This creates loyal customers who feel truly seen and appreciated. Number six, caring for employees. Investing in people is the foundation for success. Lesson: investing in employees' well being, growth, and happiness leads to a loyal, engaged workforce. Example: Firespring, a marketing company who faced a crisis after 9/11 when the board wanted to lay off employees to cut costs. Founder Jay Wilkinson refused, was fired, and later bought out the investor to regain control. He rebuilt the company with a focus on employee well being, creating a culture where people feel safe, supported, and valued. Today, Firespring is known for its positive workplace and high employee loyalty. Number seven, leaders shape culture. Awareness of the internal world they create. Lesson: great leaders are deeply aware of the culture they create and work intentionally to shape it. Example: at Real Precision Manufacturing, the founders built a business that addressed not just employees' economic need but also their creative, emotional, and social needs. Leaders were highly accessible and committed to retaining the human dimension of relationships. Employees felt cared for in the totality of their lives, leading to a strong sense of community and shared purpose. Number eight, financial imperatives. Protect margins, balance sheet, and business model. And the lesson here is small giants focus on protecting margins, maintaining a healthy balance sheet, and having a sound business model to ensure long term sustainability. And the best example I can take from the book is OC Tanner, a company known for its employee recognition program, has weathered economic downturns by making prudent financial decisions. They reinvest profits wisely, avoid excessive debt, and maintain a strong balance sheet. This approach has allowed them to remain independent and thrive even when competitors have struggled. That brings an end to the lessons I've learned from this book. The companies profiled in Small Giants prove that greatness does not require bigness. By making conscious choices, staying true to their values, and investing in relationships, these businesses redefine what it means to succeed. They remind us that in business, as in life, it is not always about being the biggest, it's about being the best version of yourself. So, whether you are an entrepreneur, a business leader, or just someone seeking inspiration, ask yourself, what kind of impact do you want to have? What kind of business and world do you want to help create? Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes being small is the biggest advantage of all. I really appreciate you listening into this video. If you like the video, please do subscribe, spread the message, provide your comment. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.